today. From Levi's Stadium, California.
Seahawks gonna win.
It's Week 5. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for
running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back. I thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Dominated it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rose. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
To number 80. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade express.
That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised at pressure on this snap.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one go to pick up 14 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. 49ers 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. A 2-touchdown victory. 31-17, the final. From the city, check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Lions out on top. The Lions seem to be on a good victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. 28-0, the final. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple.
That they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Similar to a shooter.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Where's 52? 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Down and sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
They run again with Carson.
3rd down.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down. Carson, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Play action. It's Wilson out to his left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up. First chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.